Training Control Center is the main module. Courses is a submodule of the Training Control Center which lists your courses. Classes lists classroom training sessions. Training Done is a big long list of all the training that you've ever done in your company, and it forms your due diligence records. And Certifications is a specialized optional module which you may choose to track things like journeyman status certifications. I'm going to start with the Training Control Center and consider that courses, classes, and Training Done are really subsets of the Training Control Center and can be accessed from there. So I'm going to open up the Training Control Center and let's have a quick look at the screen layout. On the left side of the screen is a tree. The first node in the tree is called Maintenance. And under Maintenance, you can connect courses to job titles, people types, individuals, sites, or you can refresh the tree. Under the Maintenance node, the additional nodes below that are courses, starting with, I've added these courses: Hazard Communication, TDG, Women's Hazard Awareness, etc. At the bottom we have an Indiana Orientation course. It doesn't have a plus button beside it because it's just a course. It doesn't have a class within it. If there's a plus button to the left of the course name, it has a class inside it. So if I click on that plus button, we'll see that this particular Hazard Communication course has 3 classes. The first class is 18th of January 2008, and there's 8 people scheduled in that class out of a possible 20 seats. This class is long since gone by and should be closed off. If I double click on this item, it will open up details on that class. On the right hand side of the screen, there's a number of drop down boxes used for generating training due by these different categories: region, site, company, individual employee, and or course name. I'm just going to pick all courses. The system quickly generates a list of training due for all courses. Now if these other filters are left blank, then it means all. So that would mean all regions, all sites, all companies, all employees, and we selected here all courses. If we leave forecast forward days blank, that means for today, or 0 days forward. If we put 30 days in here, it would say look for the same set of courses but forecast 30 days, everything that's due up to today, and add 30 days to that. Look 30 days into the future. If I wanted to get a list of all the courses due by a particular region and site, I would pick the region and the site and then pick the course or courses that I want, and the list will again generate on the screen. At the bottom left of the screen is a number of reports that will print out sorted by name, department, site, company, or region. So keep in mind that the right hand side of the screen is generating a list of training due. If you wish to generate training due report by an individual employee, first pick the company name, then pick the name of the employee. Let's have a look at the buttons at the bottom of the screen. Looking at the bottom left, I can pick 4 different reports. Courses assigned by job title, people type, employee, and site. What these reports are generating is really the list under the maintenance node here. Connect courses to job title. If I double click on this item, a new form will open up in the center of the screen. And if I pick a course name, ABC Welding, then it gives me the job titles that I can assign to that course. So I'll pick Clerical and Engineer, click the Move button to move to the right side of the screen, and then exit. Now when I reopen that box, go to ABC Welding, we can see that we have assigned that course to 2 different job titles. Moving from left to right across the bottom of the screen, there's a button that says Show Unlinked Course and Class. If you click on that button, and it'll take several minutes to run, it will show you any courses you have in your tree that are not scheduled for any people. So they're more or less redundant courses that you might want to consider getting rid of. The Course Class Add Wizard button opens up a wizard which allows you to quickly add a course or add a class. The Pass/Fail button opens a form with a checkbox on it. Most companies leave this checkbox checked. If the checkbox is checked, then the system is going to look to make sure that the course is passed before it generates training due lists. If your company doesn't require a pass status on a course, and if just showing up for the course is enough, then you may uncheck this checkbox. However, until you're used to the system, I recommend that you leave the checkbox checked. The Courses button opens up the Courses module, which contains a list of your courses, much like the courses that are shown in the tree. If I double click on a course, we have details for the course, and we have classes that are listed below the course. If we double click on the classes, that will open up details on the classes. The Classes button at the bottom of the Training Control Center opens up a form which controls your classes. The Training Done button at the bottom, if I click on that, is probably the most important module in training, and that contains a long list of all the training ever done at your company. This will include both courses which are taught in the classroom or otherwise, and toolbox meetings. In the upper left corner of the Training Done form, there's quite an extensive filter which allows you to filter down on the type of information that you want to look at in the Training Done module. For instance, if I want to look at all the training that's ever been done from KnowledgeWork Communications Corp, I would just select KnowledgeWork Communications and click OK, and then my screen filters below. You can also print a number of reports from the Training Done module, including a standard report or certificates of completion. To locate the training records for one person only, put your cursor into the last name letter field and start to type the person's last name. When this module is opened, it's showing both courses and toolbox meetings. To show only toolbox meetings on the screen, click on the Toolbox Meetings radio button. To show only courses, click on the Courses radio button. To print reports, pick from the drop-down Reports filter at the top of the screen. To edit a record, double-click on any record. If you need to change the retraining period of any existing course, use the button at the bottom of the Training Done screen. Select the course and set the new period before retraining days. Note that retraining period is done in days, so 1 year would be 365 days, 2 years 730 days. If a course never expires, if it's a one-time only course, such as a new employee orientation course, put 0 into the period before retraining field. That way, any worker that's assigned to the course will be due immediately, but once they've completed the course, they will not be due for the course again.